Hi there and welcome to Thursdays with Annette. We're not coming to you live unfortunately because with Microsoft doing an update, it's messing things around, so we're going to record it and hopefully you'll be able to watch it at your leisure today. So thank you for joining me on Thursday. As you can see, I've still got my arm thing happening here. I go to the specialist on Monday, so I'm hoping that I'll be in the kitchen on my own next week. But in the meantime, I have my little helper. Please welcome Ros White.
Thank you for having me, Annette.
Oh, I'm so pleased you could come. Now, Ros is a fabulous lady, and we'll talk about her in a minute. But today, what are you making?
I'm making curry in a hurry.
Curry in a hurry. It's out of book 5. So let's have a look at the book. It's number 5. Yeah, so let's hold that up. So this is the book we're making out of. And over here is the recipe. And it's a really simple recipe because basically you need to chop up some onion and break up a barbecue chook. You're done. So that's how easy it is. But before we get into the recipe, let's talk about last week's jam crumble slice with my Rachel. I've picked 3 fabulous winners, and that is Denise Gibson, BJ Waters, and Carrie Bunter. All won a person signed copy of the book, and it's in the mail for you. So, of course, I'll be giving away at the end of the show, but now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the ingredients. So talk us through, Ros, about the ingredients we need for this awesome recipe.
Well, very simply, we've got a whole barbecue chicken.
Which came from IGA, because Ros owns, how many IGA stores do you open? 5 white IGA stores on the Sunshine Coast. They're amazing. So that came from your store, one of your stores?
Yes, that was my contribution today.
Yep.
Medium-sized onion that we'll dice, and some winter frozen vegetables. We've got some lovely water, some skim milk, half a sachet of the Dutch curry and rice soup mix.
Yes.
And some chicken stock and some curry powder.
Look, that's it. Basically, I just need a saucepan, we need the microwave, and we're ready to go. So what we'll do first is we'll get the onion done, if you will, and we'll get those because the vegetables need to go in the microwave for 5 minutes. So, hello, if you're just joining us, we're making curry in a hurry out of book 5, and the beautiful Ros White is cooking with me today. I've had so much fun with all my helpers, and thank you for embracing all of them. But next week, I'm hoping I'll be going solo, which is, I'm excited, as long as the doctor says I can. So now, this recipe, Ros, it's so easy, isn't it?
It certainly is. I think the hardest thing is chopping the onion and trying not to cry.
I know, and really, to be honest with you, you can buy diced onion, frozen diced onion.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
So you don't even need to do that.
No, there you go. Yep.
I think the key with the onion is the fact that you have a sharp knife. That really is what will really make it work better. But basically, yes, you say, if you don't want to do the onion, you don't have to.
Okay.
So now we're going to get our microwave dish, and what are you putting in there?
I'm going to put the vegetables in first, so that's easy peasy.
So that's 500 grams. Now in the recipe it says the winter vegetable mix, but really it's any vegetable mix you like. But this one we got today, what was it called, Bill? Seasonal vegetables.
And
because
I'm crying from the onions.
Oh dear. Look, get your towel, wipe your tears, darling. Oh, I'm making her cry. Aren't we mean? But like any of the frozen vegetables would be good. But with the winter one, it means that it's broccoli, carrots, cauliflower and beans, which is this, but I think it's got capsicum in it as well. So,
okay.
All right, beautiful. So a cup of water, an onion diced. Wipe your little, put the lid on, darling.
Okay.
Oh dear.
All good.
No, that way, yeah.
So
you're going to put it on high with the water, the frozen veggies, 500 grams of whatever you want, on high for 5 minutes. Now, if you don't want to use frozen vegetables, you could just put a mix of vegetables in that equal 500 grams. But the key to this recipe is that it's quick, and in a hurry you're going to be able to make this curry. And that's the point to it. It's all quick and easy.
How am I going?
Oh, you look beautiful. You'll go home and your husband say, how was it? I cried. She made me cry. All right, so we don't need that anymore. So now what we're going to do next is the chicken. Now you buy a barbecue chicken right now. What you do is...
Just take that out. I do have fresh, clean
yes,
hands.
Ros washed her hands before we started, so just pick up those 2 breasts and we'll do them. Billy has sort of dissected the chicken a little bit for us to save time. So there's all the bits of chicken in there that come from the whole roast. But what I want you to do, and this is where you may get a bit, oh no, Annette, what are you thinking? I want you to take that skin off, Ros.
Yes, absolutely.
Because that skin is where all the fat lies. So here we go in your bin.
Bucket.
In your bin. And that's where the key is, take the skin off the chicken. Now the difference of a whole chicken with the skin and the stuffing is probably about 85 grams of fat, and with the skin off and no stuffing it's about 25. And so you're just dicing that up. Look at that beautiful chicken.
Fresh, succulent, beautiful.
Go
isn't it?
IGA.
Absolutely.
And so you just dice it up, yep, just into bite size. I mean, how hard is this? Now, you know, I've got to give you a tip, Roz. When I make this, I often, because I want to save dollars, I'll often buy them, when they're on special, and buy a couple. Or at the end of the day, you know when sometimes you mark them down in the supermarket?
That's right.
Grab one then, come home, take the skin off, deflesh it, do all this, put it in a bag, a zip bag, and put barbecue chicken and the date in the freezer, so when suddenly you just go, oh, I haven't got time to cook, hello, thank you, chicken, you're ready for me. And all you've got to do is defrost it. Just a little tip there.
All right, how's that?
That's perfect. Good. Oh no, she's doing a great job here. Thank you, Rosie. And Rosie as well is so very well known on the Sunshine Coast. Anyone that's anybody knows Miss Ros White here, Mrs. Ros White, because Ros, you not only own 5 IGA stores with your fabulous husband, White IGAs, you also are the president of the Sunshine Coast Business Women's Network.
It's my great honour to be the president of the Sunshine Coast Business Women's Network. I enjoy it very much. Sorry, apologise.
Go wash your hands. The onions were really strong.
I'll be back.
Yeah, so president of the Sunshine Coast Business Women's Network, and so how blessed are we to have gorgeous Rosie here to cook for us today. So what I might do is I'm going to bring this over, and we're going to start cooking in a minute. Now, if you've just joined me, we're about to get excited because we're going to put together the curry in a hurry out of book 5. So what we've done so far, or I haven't done anything, I've just been standing here yakking, but Roz has chopped up some very horrible onion that's made her cry, chopped up a barbecue chicken and microwaved the frozen veg.
All good.
And water. So when you think of a curry though, it's a worldwide love. Everybody loves curry. You know, I think it originated in India. I did a little bit of research, I did my Googling, and India is the one that really started it all off, I think. But you look at every country, they've all got their version. Even the Poms have a curry that they proudly talk about. I mean, is there an Australian curry?
Well, I don't know. They might, but it's probably the spice. So I guess
like, you know, you've got Thai, Vietnamese, Malay, you know, there's so many countries, Jamaican, and they're quite different, all the different curries. So, okay, so we've got our veggies cooking. Let's turn this on.
Yep, so we've got to put our milk, our fabulous milk in.
So was 2 cups of skim milk. See, this is where, you know, you're saving on the fats, and it's really fantastic because even with the barbecue chicken, it's only 14.1 grams of fat a serve. So for a quick, easy meal, it's good to go.
So this is the half a cup of the sachet of the Dutch curry and rice soup mix.
Yes.
That's already pre-measured.
Yeah, so just bung that in. Yep. So let me just show them the packet of the Dutch curry. Look, my mum used to make this all the time with her stuff, and that's where I got the idea from. But that's what we need. And then it's a tablespoon.
1 tablespoon.
And I use the Clive of India in the recipe because I find it a really good, strong, tasty curry. That's good, yep. And I'm talking 15 ml tablespoon, people, so don't be putting more than 15 mils in. And then here's your little whisk here.
2 teaspoons of, excuse me, Annette, sorry. 2 teaspoons of the chicken stock, and this is salt reduced.
Yes, the salt reduced is the way to go. And basically all you're going to do is bring this to the boil. Yep. Do you want to give it a stir?
I will. Bring
that in, and you'll see little bits in there that's coming from the Dutch curry because it has things in it. But Dutch curry and rice, that's the one you want. And make sure it's the sachet that's 70 grams, not the cup of soup versions, okay?
All right, how's that?
That's looking good. Look, you get the frozen, the cooked veggies out.
Alrighty.
This is fantastic. Oh my gosh, this is such an easy recipe, and I thought for Roz that this would be fantastic for her to make, because with all her work that she does and a volunteer work and everything like that, I bet sometimes you just wonder, what am I going to cook tonight?
I'm loving you right now. Annette, thank you so much.
And you get to take this home with you as well.
Wonderful
because that's
solutions.
your payment done.
Yep, absolutely beautiful. Yummy, yummy in my tummy if I can get something, a meal out.
Oh, yes.
You know, when you get home, and you know, it's sometimes the hardest thing about a meal is what you're going to cook. So if you know ahead what you're going to cook, hurry in a hurry, pick up the chicken at the IGA.
Yeah.
And then
good to go.
And this is kind of all things that you would have quite, you know, most of the time in your freezer or your pantry or whatever.
Well, I always have the packet of that soup there.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, you never know.
You want me to do that?
Thanks, Dal.
I'll get the sack otherwise.
Oh, no, come on, I've got to make it work here. Now, the thing is with this recipe, it can be frozen for about 2 or 3 weeks if you've got leftovers. It's the milk that separates if you have it frozen too long, so that's the thing. And when you're measuring this out, it's 1/4 cup of the sachet powder, or if you want to weigh it, it's 35 grams. So it's half a sachet. Don't put the whole thing in. It'll be too strong. And also we look at the lower sodium as well, that with soups, you know, they can be quite
and it's great,
high.
Isn't it wonderful you do something so simple and yet it's really super healthy and good, you know.
Oh, people love it. If you've never made this, you need to try it, because you talk to anyone and they'll say, oh, the curry and hurry, but the other one that's fantastic you'll have to try, it's in book 1, Roz, and it's called Chicken in a Hurry. That's the original. I kind of plagued that one for this, you know, because I could. See now, look, see how that's starting to thicken up? Beautiful. Oh, it's looking great.
Simple,
and all you basically got to do is just chuck the rest of it in and dinner's done.
Like a little one-pot wonder, isn't it?
Would you put rice with that, or would you do pasta or potato? What would you have with it?
Well, I probably prefer a beautiful rice. But I guess some people, if they're not eating rice, you know, you could do like you say in your recipe, the glass noodles. Yeah. That'd be actually quite yummy.
I like the basmati rice because it's a low GI rice as well. All right, so we're boiling away here, looking fabulous. So let's chuck in the veggies. Now, just be careful with that because that'll be hot. And you use the water that's in there as well, Roz. So just pour the whole lot in.
Excuse me, Annette, I just grab this.
Yeah, all of it goes in, so that water will add to the liquid. And you know what, if you wanted to do the fresh veggies, if you want, but remember the idea of this one, this is for in a hurry, people. And now you're going to put
the chicken.
The chicken.
In it goes. Yummy.
Oh, how hard is this?
Look at that.
Yeah.
And that, look how much food there is.
And you could, if you wanted to, you could use your own vegetables, you know, like fresh vegetables. You could roast your own chicken if you wanted, you know, but bear in mind, that's not going to be in a hurry.
No, that's right.
Yeah, look at this.
That's the whole point, isn't it?
Oh, yum.
Simple, easy ingredients.
Yeah.
Do you want me to hold that for you?
Look at that.
Yep.
And look, it's just one of those fabulous recipes.
It smells yummy too.
It's really, people will just be impressed with you, especially when you think 2 minutes before you didn't have anything for dinner and suddenly you're whipping up magic. And this is out of book 5. Now, if you want to win a copy of Simply Too Good to Be True number 5, all you have to do is like, share, and then in the comments, come on, you guys know what you've got to do. You've got to do a hashtag Simply Too Good with the Y, the 2, hashtag Simply Too Good, and you'll go in the draw and I'll pick 3 fabulous winners from next week's show. Now, what are we doing next week? Well, I'm hoping to be solo here. Who knows what the doctor might say on Monday, but all going well, I'm going to be making a recipe out of book 7, and it's the Portuguese veal palmy, and it has a different ingredient in it now. You know what the shops say, you must see it all the time in the supermarket, how brands change things or take things off and that. Well, go to the website, the recipe is on there at simplytoogood.com.au, and you can download the new updated recipe. Oh, Rosie, I'm a bit impressed with you. I mean, who knew weight loss could be so deliciously healthy, Mrs. White? You know, wow.
Well, they say eat the rainbow, and that's certainly colours of the rainbow, isn't it? So
I know. Healthy. So serve some up because lunch is ready. Now, next Thursday, I'll be cooking again, and I'm going to be going to a good old classic, Roz, the zucchini slice. Oh, love a good zucchini slice.
Absolutely. And that takes me back to my country days.
Oh, look, and it's a low-fat way. It's a simple way, and it's out of book 1. And also, Cooking for 1 or 2 has it there as well. So that's next week. Portuguese veal palmy and zucchini slice on Thursday. Well, Roz, You're a legend. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Yum.
Well, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to go to the recipe is simply2good.com.au, and I'll catch you on Tuesday. Have a great week, everybody. Bye now. Thanks, Roz.
Thank you.